I wanted everyone to go back to a time between 1 to 7 because they say that most of your life is determined between 1 to 7. Literally, it's like an open slate program. And whatever program that you have from that age, you continuously live out. So whatever your parents have taught you, your principles, whatever you subconsciously linked as success or as like to get attention, that becomes your story. So I say a lot of times, what are you doing now that's a replica of 1 to 7? So I wanted to go around the room and just, think about something you do now that you did as a youth, and we could like see where we're all at. You know what I mean? So if we could have that thought, I guess I'll jumpstart it myself. I was separated from my mom when I was 9, right? I came here to the U.S. So I separated from my mother. She was like my friend, like my best friend, right? I was a young kid, 9 years old. So my mom was like, this is my mom's. So when I moved here, I lived with my stepmom and my dad, and the energy is negative. Just like you're saying, I'm like, my dad and my mom say some stuff to me. I'm like, really? You gonna say that? But I'm mentally, I could surpass it now because I know what they're doing, but it still affects me subconsciously. So when I find myself not calling my parents, for instance, I'm like, oh, detachment period. And now my mom came like when I was 18, she came to the U.S. And I was like, detachment period. Now I'm replicating lack of communication and being alone and not wanting to talk to my parents because it's negative, or like my disassociation with my stepmom. And I'm replicating that in my other relationships. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, what if I fix my relationship with my mom? You know what I mean? What if I'm able to communicate better? How can that help me propel in my other relationships? So I think that was something from 1 to 7, and philosophy, I guess, after 9, that I had to click for me. So I just wanted to see if anybody had some of these things with them between 1 to 7.
You see what I'm saying? With your situation, couple things. When you have a good relationship with your mother, it helps you to have good friendships and relationships with others at an early age. When you don't, it affects your ability to generate friendships in the long haul. When you have a good relationship with your father, your self-esteem is strong. You don't have a good relationship with your father, your self-esteem is broken. You're always trying to fit in. You want to join a fraternity. You want to follow other people. You're looking for that validation that you never got from the man who's Superman in your life. And if you never got that, you're always looking for it somewhere else. Whether brothers, other fellows from the hood, people around. I'm looking for that. So those two things are crucial. Good relationship with your mom qualifies to good relationships in your life. Bad relationship with your mom, you find yourself finding it difficult to maintain healthy relationships outside of that.
It's true.
It's incredible, that psychology behind it.
I'm just going to quick 15 seconds. What you just said really clicked for me, because what I did was I didn't have a relationship with my dad at all. I didn't have a relationship with my mom, and my stepmom was just on me every day.
Yeah.
So I said I'm going to have a relationship with myself. So I became a loner.
Yes.
So
exactly
I played as many sports as I can be. I was on the court all night. Yeah. So I became this hard worker. My ambition became my relationship. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm at an age where I'm like so ambitious, and I'm like, I'm a great person to be around. But I got no like actual community. I'm like, I know so many people. And I'm like, how do I know so many people, but I'm not connecting with them? And I know them, but you don't know. I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to like bring something to the world.
You don't have that with your mom.
It's like that.
And that's what you said. By the time so psychologists determine what camp you believe in. By 7, your personality is set, or by 12. So with that, but by 12 for sure, you ain't changing off that baseline very much. That's why when I do counseling, I give a personality test. Just had a couple in my office last night. Gave a personality test. Like, how in the world? They were like, did you put a camera in my house? How do you know, based on these questions, my personality and how I react to it? And they were just shocked. They was like, get the heck out of here. How do you know that? And so, yes, because that is a baseline for people. You see what I'm saying? And so, abandonment, when he comes back, I'm sure, so when your mother leaves you at a young age like that, you experience what they call abandonment. And so it teaches you to disconnect from people because you get hurt.
It's easy for you. Yeah.
So it's easier for him to disconnect with people. So he's easy to write people off.